Pod Express. Ever heard of it? In this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 things you may not know about the Pod Express, because one of these things I had no idea until my friend Chandler told me, and I was like, are you serious? We gotta try it out. First of all, though, I got a package. Let's unbox it. Stuff. There it is. Pedalnetics. The person over at Pedalnetics sent me this little base plate, and I thought that's awesome because I've just been using the little dual foot switch by Mosky, and this seems better. So I think it's a whole kit. You can use this. There's supposed to be screws in here. Are there screws? I don't see any screws. What if I lost them? That'd be bad. I may have some extras that'll work. So what's cool about this is now it's like all in one, and you can set this on here and have access to your switches. Now, why would you need this? Why? Well, the Pod Express has like all these different effects, but you really just have like tap tuner. You can preset up and down and turn one effect on and off. But then what about the other 3? Well, you can do 2 more foot switches, which is still a beef with mine because you have to leave one on all the time or not, or just reach down. And so what I've decided to do is turn on and off my delay. That's usually how I have my presets set up. And then reverb and modulation is these right here. And then distortion, I leave off. And if I want to kick it on, I can here. But I've been making my, my presets a little dirtier so that I can roll off my volume knob and I don't have to waste a foot switch turning on and off a drive. That's how I've been doing it. You can switch it. I'll show you later on the app how we can do it. So let's put this on together. Boom, just like that. And I noticed that the screw holes aren't exactly like lined up right here. One's in the corner and one's down here. And they even knew about that. Obviously, they got them offset right there as well. And voila, there you go. And they have this plate. You know what? Was I supposed to put that in? I bet there were instructions saying you're supposed to plug that in. There is a QR code over here that says install instructions. And I bet in there it says, hey, plug it in before you screw the plate on. You're not gonna be able to plug it in. Pedalnetics, thank you for sending that over. That looks killer. That's awesome. It's 3D printed, high quality. I mean, it's really nice. Ready to put Velcro on, or maybe I could put those little booties back on it. Boom. It's cool. Look, they even got their like little logo right there in the corner. Looking nice. It's just nice. It's good. And now you can access all your stuff. Okay, so that's the first thing. Thank you, Pedalnetics, for sending that. Second thing, I had no idea. Chandler, my friend, he told me, he was like, hey, he just bought one. And should you get a Pod Express? He is brand new. He's been playing like acoustic guitar for not quite a year yet, I believe. And he wanted to play through acoustic, maybe get into electric, learning different effects. And I thought, Pod Express is your way to go. Before you get something, these two items are the same price. The Tonex, and it has effects in it now, but this is not as easy as this. You might get better tones amp-wise out of this, but I'm not super satisfied with the other effects like the reverbs, delay, and modulation. However, in the Pod Express, you get everything that you get in the, well, not everything you get in the Helix, but they are Helix-inspired, Pod Go inspired effects. And so you know you're getting good stuff. You have distortions, modulations, several different kinds, 7 different amps, reverbs, delays. Like I said, you can preset up and down. I think you preset up. You can also save. Yeah, stuff like that. Then he told me, hey, what do I need to get your presets? Because I'm going to give him my presets. He's like, what do I need to get your presets on there? I was like, oh, you need to go get Pod Express Edit. And then later he saw me another day and he's like, yeah, I can just do it from my phone. And I was like, what? Your phone? No. He's like, yeah, there's an app. And I was like, are you serious? Sure enough, Pod Express Edit has an app. How cool is that? I had no idea. You can adjust your presets from here, which is really cool. Now, I don't think the batteries, oh, I didn't even notice they left the spot. I had batteries in here, but they died. So I might have to plug this in another way, but you can just plug it in your phone. If you have an iPhone or an Android, any Android probably, or an iPhone 15 and higher, you don't have to have any adapters. You can go USB-C to USB-C, plug it in. And look at that. It's already got my presets up. I can go to my preset list, I can name certain things. Let's see, that's the preset I'm on. Oh, librarian. There's all my presets. There we go. Boom. So cool. Backup, restore. Yep, we're in the librarian. I can change my foot switches. So this is how I have my foot switches set up. I think I told you this, but you can see it here. The volume jack is foot switches 3 and 4. And I have 3 and 4 assigning or turning on and off 2 and 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So modulation and reverb. And then I have the on assigned doing effect number 3. You could change it if you want your distortion, maybe to leave your reverb on all the time and you want to be able to adjust your delay and modulation. You would change this to 2 and 3 and make the on bypass 1. So you're adjusting your overdrive. It's that simple. And on your phone, you can do it as long as you got a cable. It'd be cool if it was Bluetooth, but it's not. You have to have a cable. So anyways, 2 things. Pedalnetics, thank you. Chandler, thank you for telling me about the app, because in a pinch, that would be awesome to be like, hey, what's actually going on? I can adjust some things right here. Maybe a little easier than on the device itself. But what's cool about the device is it is interactive. It's right here. The third thing I want to tell you about is that I make presets for the Pod Express and the Pod Express bass. I make bass presets. I make electric presets called my Sunday Ready pack. I came out with an acoustic pack for it, and I realized all my other devices like the Helix and Pod Go and HX Stomp. Also, I recently came out with an ambient pack, but I didn't make an ambient pack for the Pod Express until now. So now there is, and that's actually what we're looking at here, or we were looking at it. Librarian, I have 5 brand new presets that are all ambient presets. I'm gonna let you hear them right now. They're called Swimming, Halo, Vapor, Crystal, and Ambient Drift. Let's listen to them. All right, so let's hear these. This is Swimming. I don't like that there's no trails. You know, you turn an effect on and off, it's just what it is. But that delay sounds awesome. Reverb sounds awesome. Modulation. Halo. They all just have a little different flavor. And here are some of my other presets. Remember, I turned my volume down a little bit. This is the Prince, like the princess. And if you want, you can just like, I don't know if I can show you, but you can just turn down the drive if you want. So if you're live and you're like, that's just too much dirt for me, you can just turn the drive off easily. That's that Fender sound. Here's the Vox. And then, you know, 5150, you gotta do it, you know. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a good guitar player. Okay, what fun. All right, there you go. Chandler, thank you for telling me about the app. Let me know, y'all who are watching, down in the comments if you would actually use the app like that or not. If you're in the market for any of Pedalnetics stuff, go show them some love. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I just like their stuff. I use another one of their products on my HX Stomp that unlocks foot switch 4 and 5. Thinking about getting the one for the Pod Go that unlocks 7 and 8, foot switch 7 and 8. So that would be cool. If you're in the market, like I said, show them some love. Go get some of their stuff. If you are in the market for some good sounds, some ambient or acoustic or electric or bass sounds for the Pod Express, or if you have any of the other devices, I sell presets for them all. Go check them out. I'll link them down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.